Hello YouTube, it is Champion DJK coming at you again with another video, and today we're going to take a look at this big rig from Hot Wheels Elite 64. Yeah, they shipped it just like this. The shipping label was right here. I just peeled it off of the box. So this is an outer box that they shipped it in. I like the box design of these actually. I like that little random whatever little designs in the box. I don't know if that means anything. It looks cool. I don't know. And here's like the code for the product, but this is going to be, it's a Scania, right? So there it is right there. Contents. We got a truck. We got one truck. Big one. We got barcode on there even. So let's go ahead and open this up. Hope that everything arrives safely. And I missed out on the original Elite 64 truck, unfortunately. Big rig. I missed out on that one. I wanted to get it. I was going to get it, and then I totally whiffed trying to get it because there was an issue with like trying to get a discount or something, and I was trying to, you had to add one more thing to the cart to get the discount, and whatever. You could have got it for cheap, and then by the time I was trying to do that, it sold out, so missed that one. Do I want it? Yeah, I mean, it'd be kind of cool to have it, just to have a complete Elite 64 collection, because right now I am caught up, except for that truck. All right, Scania with a car carrier trailer. Box is very nice, very heavy, and appears to be quite cool. Let's go ahead and I'm just going to cut these stickers. There we go. Maybe just peel them off too. I don't know. We don't need stickers on here anymore, or the little tape holding it sealed. So we'll just go ahead and peel those off. Remove those, no sense in keeping those around. Let's go ahead and open this up. Box opens like so, and then that comes out like that, and then here is our truck. So packaged quite well. These are not cheap. And that should be obvious, but they're not that expensive either. So I will say that, like, when you consider a detailed 1/64 scale large diecast like this, if you're looking at some other companies that have done them, like let's just say Mini GT or well, pretty much Mini GT is what I'm talking about. It's probably the most easiest thing to compare to this, I would say. Okay, try to get this out of the dang box. All right. Kind of want to save all that stuff in there because honestly, if you don't have room to display this, we know it's going to end up back in this box at some point. It'll be on display for a little while, but then it'll definitely end up back in the box. So, we're talking about Mini GT, or let's just say Tomica Limited Vintage, which Tomica Limited Vintage obviously is, I would argue, is a little bit of a step above this, probably. But anything large that they make, you're looking at $75 to $100 a piece, which is getting up there in price. This one's not that much. They actually priced this a lot lower than I thought that they would. Same with the other truck too. And if you got it at the discount, you really got a good deal. I feel like the base is actually plastic, and it is, but it's very, very heavy. So let's take a look at the truck first of all. Scania, real rubber tires, probably pretty close to actual 1/64 scale. It'd be silly for them not to make it close. We got full visible engine in there, which is really cool actually. I don't think that the Mini GT big rigs or whatever allow you to do that. Rolls really nice, and of course very, very heavy. All right, that sits on pretty good. We got a little chip in here. What's that? Did I do that? No, it's not a chip. It's like a whatever it is. It's a little paint flaw or something there. It might actually even wipe off. I'm not going to mess with it too much. There's that. It looks pretty awesome. Let's check out the trailer. Now, I don't know if this was the same trailer as the one that was put out last time. It may be, but I'm not certain. I think the big whiff here on the trailer is that there are no like wheel stops for the cars other than the ones way in the front. So you have to kind of rely on gravity to keep the cars in place, which is not a great design, if I'm honest there. Wheels, again, this thing rolls very, very smoothly. Does this thing articulate in any way? It doesn't appear to articulate in any way. Now, the ones from Mini GT, I think, do have a little bit more pieces and parts to them, and I think they move a little bit. This one in particular does not move. It does not allow you to, because the real car carrier, like this portion right here, would be able to lift up, and you'd be able to fit another car in underneath that, which in this case, it does not do that. This does not articulate at all. But still, big chunk of metal. And all it does, put it on the hitch there. It actually satisfyingly fits. And fits quite well. And there's our Scania with trailer. We got to put some cars on it though, right? And I brought out a little bit of a variety of Elite 64 just to, by the way, this little ramp back here is also plastic. The rest of the rampage is all metal. So we'll take our Porsche. And so on the back, that works good. On the front, it kind of stops the car right there. Kind of, but not really, right? See, it wants to balance right there, and it really should be like this. And then, of course, right there. So if we're doing this, yeah, see, I don't like that. That's too bad. It like lifts the tire off. So it doesn't really sit in there very good. And then this one, you could say like that. When we get into here, there's a stop or a wheel chock there. Excuse me. And then again, you're really only going to fit one more car without them like rolling all over the place, and that's all the way at the front. And no, we can't put anything tall there, so that's not going to work. We'll go like this. Something like that. I don't know. Kind of a misstep, I'm going to say, with the way that this trailer is designed. I don't think it's the best they could have done. As far as the value for like the piece goes with like the truck, the cab, the body is really nice, really good. I think it's great. The trailer itself, I'm going to say, is okay at best. It just needs, the problem with it is, again, is the wheel stops aren't put in a place. Like this thing will not, see, that's not good. You don't want your Valkyrie doing that. Yeah, and I get it's just a display piece and stuff. It's not supposed to be functional really, but that being said, I'm not going to really display this with cars on it. Or maybe even display it at all, I'm not sure. But I just think they could have benefited from at least putting the stops for the wheels in a better spot, or better spots, or done those better. This is so cool, by the way. All right. What do you guys think about this? Value-wise, that's really what my question is. Value-wise, where does this sit for you? I should have got out a Mini GT one to compare it to, because I do have one. I've got a car carrier from Mini GT, and it's really, really, really well done in comparison to this. You don't get to see the engine, though, so that is a cool touch. And I don't know, they do a Scania. No, they have an Actros. I have a Mercedes Actros. Actros, I think is what it is. I mean, that's the coolest feature to me, is that actually opens and you can see that big engine in there. That's pretty cool. And it kind of just sits down like that. And the fact that it rolls so smooth is kind of satisfying as well. And then, of course, the fit here. This is really nice. All right. So, value-wise, I think it's pretty good. I think they did a good job. I would argue the only problem, again, is the trailer. And where those wheel stops are, or lack thereof. So that is a misstep, I think. It would have been nice if it would have been articulated fully up so that you could fit more cars in it, because this actually should lift, I think. I don't know much about the mechanics of these things, but I'm pretty sure, I mean, there's ramps there, like these plastic ramps that are in here for another car. Do you see what I'm saying? Right there. Like, that's what those are for, right? This would raise up, articulate up, and then it would allow you to put another car underneath there. And then another car right here. So you should be able to fit another car right here and another car underneath there. If it was at like its maximum height, you'd be able to put more cars in it. So I think they should have just made it up higher like that, so you could fit more cars. And then put the stops there for the wheels so that you wouldn't have that issue either. Or even have a movable one. That's what these little, is that for a movable wheel chock? That's what it should be. And they don't come in here, right? I just in case, maybe did I miss I'm gonna pull the packaging completely out. What is this? Nope. Box design. They get good marks on that. I will give them that. Box design wise, this is pretty nice. Packaging design, pretty good. Definitely digging that. I'm gonna keep all this plastic stuff though, so that I can rebox it up. All right, again, let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. Did you pick this up? Did you want it? I had to snag it this time because I was like, I missed the last one, and I'm like, well, I debated on actually not getting it because it's not that good looking of a truck really, but and I'm like, I gotta get it. Let's see what it's about. All right, you guys, let me know what you think in the comments down below. Thank you very much for watching and have a great day.